is it? It's Tarrant time. You know it. Anyway,
I know it.
I know it. You know it. Grandma T knows it. Anyway, I think today we should do something different. We're gonna have some fun.
I don't know. So, anyways, Mark, you said you want to talk about cigars.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about cigars today. Not gonna smoke them, but we're gonna talk about them. So I thought we'd start.
Why do you want to talk about cigars?
Because I love a good cigar, and people that smoke cigars, they actually understand why people enjoy cigars. So I'm gonna ask you, when did you start smoking cigars?
I have not smoked them that long. I mean, I'm talking about maybe a year, seriously. You tried getting me into cigars way before a year ago, but it's about a year, maybe a year and a half that I really started getting into them, hanging out with other guys that smoke cigars, needing a place to go and hang out and meet people. I went to a cigar bar in Agawam, and
I've
that
been to
got
that.
me into cigars.
Yeah, that cigar bar is awesome.
Well, because it's a social thing. And, I wanted to get out of the house. I wanted to go do some stuff. I wanted to meet some people. And so that's really what got me into it is, you smoke a nice cigar, it kind of chills you out. And especially if you go to a cigar bar, you don't know who you're going to meet. You could meet a lawyer, a doctor, a guy that works in a factory. It doesn't matter. There's all kinds of people that smoke cigars, but most of them are really nice people. They go to cigar bars to talk to you and try to get to know you, and it's a cool social thing to do.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like when you go to a cigar shop, you'll have a guy who's like, he might only make 20 grand a year, and then him and a guy that make $500,000 a year, they end up talking about a cigar for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like just chilling out, having a good time. We have a couple cigar shops here. We have Monty's. You'll have to check that place out. The place in Agawam that you're talking about, I went there 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember that. It was me, you, and Mike. We all went there. That place was awesome. That was a cool cigar bar. That little patio in the back with the furniture outside, and it was all shaded because it was summer, so it was really nice. Yeah. But a cigar bar is amazing if you can find a good local one. It's just so much fun. But I've noticed that a lot of people that smoke cigars, they all enjoy them for different reasons, but a lot of them just enjoy the tranquility that you get from having a cigar.
Yeah.
Because you're chilling out, man. You're just puffing away. And I don't know. I mean, I smoke them mostly at night on Sundays, but you and I have been smoking them during the week too. So,
well, the other thing is when you're smoking a cigar, and it sounds a little bit silly, but it's something that you can get into and learn and become better at. So when I'm hanging out with the guys in the bunker is a little mini, it's a guy's house, but it's a cigar bar in someone's house, a little mini one.
Yeah.
But what you do is when you go and you have a cigar with these guys have been smoking cigars for 5 or 10 years. They have way more knowledge. So once you get into it, it's just like any other hobby. If you're looking for a hobby to get into and you smoke a cigar, you might not know what you're doing at first. And you might not know anything, how to cut a cigar, what cigars to buy. You literally don't know anything. And that's where it helps to know guys that have been doing this for 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years. They can kind of speedball the process. Yeah. So they're teaching you and you're learning, and you can definitely tell the difference from a cheap cigar to a brand new cigar, the cheap cutter to a good cutter. I wish I had it. I wasn't prepared. So I wish I could show the Christmas present you got. That thing is the quality of that thing. I don't even want to use it because it's too nice.
Nice.
I always don't even want cigar smoke to hit it because it's that nice. But I should bust it out because it's really cool. I think people will be like, "Man, where'd you get that?" And then I say, "Oh, bro got it for me, whatever." But It's a
Go get,
social thing. It's a social thing. It's a learning thing. It's a chill out thing. Um, you know, it's
people, the
just a nice.
the hard part about cigars is too, because if you don't know anything about them, and then you kind of walk in, and if someone, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I've been to cigar shops where you tell the guy, you're like, my budget is, between $5 to $8, and you can tell him, be like, I don't know much about them, and I've only ran into snobs, like cigar snobs, in Vegas. When we were at me and Lisa, me and my wife, we went to a cigar shop in Vegas. It was like on the strip. And I am not lying to you. They followed me around. They didn't trust me in their humidor. And I had on a nice collared shirt. I looked
Oh,
nice.
wait. They thought you were going to steal?
Yeah, they thought I was going to steal, because all the cigars in there was not one under $12. And I was like, and I don't even think I bought one because I was so mad that they were following me.
Yeah, that's I gotta say, bro,
I
that's really, really bad customer service. You don't do that because here's the thing about the cigar bars that are cool and that know what they're doing. You have no idea who's walking in your cigar
Yeah,
bar.
you
You
have
don't
no
know
idea.
if some dude with tattered jeans and a tattered shirt could be a multimillionaire. You have
Yeah,
no idea.
we're going there
Uh,
for a good
and
cigar, you
yeah, and
know?
the other thing is, you don't know if some guy's coming in there who has, a suit on is not going to buy any of your cigars, is sneaking his own cigars in. So,
Yeah,
to rush to that judgment, it shows you what you just said, shows you that is not the cigar bar you want to be in. If
yeah,
that happens, run away and go find another one. There's plenty
yeah,
other cigar places to go. If they do that to you, don't give them your business. That's not right. They shouldn't have done that.
yeah. And it was weird too because they asked me if they could help me, and I said, "Well, I'm just looking. I've never been here before, and I was looking for something." And instead of them saying, "Oh, are you looking for something mild? Are you looking for something creamy? Are you looking for something more robust?" They didn't do that. They basically let me look around, but they stood 5 feet away. And then
Yeah,
Lisa's like, dude, they're just watching you. They're
yeah,
watching
that's not
you.
cool.
And so I didn't buy any cigars there. And then I went down the street to, remember, I went to the Davidoff place in Vegas,
Yeah,
and I went in line. Well, I went in because there was kind of a line to get there, are people there. And I went in the back. They showed me where the humidor was. The girl said, she goes, "Have you ever have a Davidoff before?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." And I talked to her just like 2 minutes, and she goes, "Well, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll let you look around." So what
yeah.
did I do? I bought a Davidoff cigar at their place, and then I went out in the patio and smoked it.
Well,
But
that's
that was only one bad experience out of, I don't know, a dozen cigar places I've
yeah,
been to.
right.
So it does happen, but
Yeah,
I don't like cigar snobs. I don't like guys that treat you differently. Like, I've only had they call them "it's a boy" cigars. Like somebody gives you a cigar because they had a
yeah,
baby. It's a boy,
yeah,
or it's a girl.
yeah,
You have guys that have never had a cigar but one of those, or a Philly blunt, and they go into a cigar shop and they just have a lot of questions. And the cigar community needs to bring them in, not make them feel, ask them the right questions, because cigars are like coffee. You know how, like, some people like coffee, some people like espresso, there's so many different kinds of coffees and flavors, that cigars are the same way. So you could buy two or three cigars and not find the one you like, or you could find a gem that you really like. But overall, if you're beginning to get into cigars, like you were saying, most people are very helpful because they want you to enjoy your cigar with your time.
well, that's what I would say, that if it happens to somebody, that's why some people get turned off to
Yeah.
cigars really quickly, because if you go in there with the best of intentions and you go in there humble and you go, look, you know what? I don't really know that much, but I've heard a lot of good things and I just want to understand how this whole thing works. That's why you need to find other guys that smoke cigars,
Yeah.
because they're going to be the ones that help you. And I think this would be good for us to do on the channel, but I can't remember it right now. there is a channel that I watch with cigars, and I would love to give them a plug because the guy says exactly what you just
One of
said.
the place I was talking about, Monty's, they're two, it's a family business, and the guys have always been really cool to me. The several times that I've gone there and talked to them, and they understand. Just they ask you what kind of budget you're looking at. Like you could go in and go, look, I need a cigar under $7 that's very creamy, and they'll literally walk you over and they'll show you like 4 or 5 different ones. Like they take care of you. That's
Yeah.
kind of why I like going to Monty's. It's just it's a bit of a drive right now. Plus with COVID, that kind of screwed things up. But I think you're right. I think you need to find some guys that actually smoke a little bit and can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, they'll basically fast track, they'll
Uh,
tell you, are you a mild guy? Are you a medium guy? Or are you a full bodied guy when it
yeah,
comes to cigars? So for me personally, I like cigars that you don't like. I like the heavy ones. I like the ones that put me on my butt. I like
yeah,
to smoke a cigar and get a punch in the face.
yeah,
You seem to more like the mellow,
yeah.
maybe
I
like
like
the
the
Connecticut's,
mild to
mild
medium.
Connecticut's. I'm
Yeah,
doing flathead 660s.
yeah. I'm not
You don't
doing.
want that.
No, it's
But
not for me.
that's just me. I want to feel it. And but the problem with that is, Connecticut's you could smoke 2 or 3. Flatheads, you smoke 2 or 3, you're not going to feel very good after a while. You're going to start
Yeah.
feeling a little sick because it's just so much. You gotta relax a little bit. Um, so it depends on the person, depends on who you are, what you like to do, what your taste is. But like the
And
website, I can't remember. Don't let anyone tell you what cigar you like. That's not for
yeah,
them to
and
say.
you know what? And most of the time, I've noticed that cigar smokers, even if they like more of a robust, just more full cigar, and you say, I don't smoke a lot, they have friends that like the medium and the mild. So they'll even know, well, it's a good mild cigar. You should try one of these, because I really have not met many cigar smokers or people that enjoy cigars that treat people the way I got treated in Vegas. But it was Vegas too. I mean, you got to understand it's
Yeah.
on the strip. They're looking to make money. They know I'm coming in as a tourist or whatever. If they can sell me a 20 to 30, $50 cigar, they're going to try. But that wasn't why I was there. I was just
Yeah.
I didn't like being followed though. I felt like I was like at a 7-Eleven and they thought I was like a crack addict. But it didn't matter because I went down the street and got another one. But a majority of cigar smokers are very cool about this hobby. And it is a hobby. It's enjoyable,
I
and
think I think that experience that you had is rare. Like you said, I don't think it happens that often because even when I lived in South Carolina, any cigar place I went to, they were very nice, very friendly, very customer service, very everything. They weren't. I have yet to have that experience. And I'm the type of person, if I had that experience that you had, I'm going to confront them right then and there on the spot. And it's not going to be pretty. I'm literally going to whip out $1,000 and be like, hey, guess what? I'm not spending a penny in your place. And let me talk to your manager and tell me what you did.
you're
Because
gonna
I
be
don't, I don't, I don't like that. Well, because it's not, you don't,
big mistake.
the
Big
thing is,
mistake.
they're not supposed to, if you want your business, if you're a small business and you get a bad rap like that, your
Yeah.
business can go down quick.
Yeah.
I know the place in Agawam, Mark, the place in Agawam, because of COVID and everything, they're fighting for every dollar. I mean, they're shut down right now. And this is how good their customer service is. Tim, Jim, all those guys, Kenny, they all go over there still on Fridays. They can't go in the building. They buy cigars from the owner
Yeah.
and smoke in the parking lot. That's
That,
how much they love
that's
that
great.
place.
That's cool.
You're not going to find that in Vegas. Nobody's
No,
doing that for that
no
place.
one's doing that in Vegas. No.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. If you're a real cigar place, you know your customers. And they love you and you love them. And in a time of COVID and all the craziness that's going on, they know that she is struggling to keep that business alive. So they're going over there every Friday morning at 10 o'clock because that's what our time was, where we would meet over there and go inside. And they'll just go over there and say, give me 2 of these, give me 2 of these. So she's still making the money,
Yeah.
but we're not getting the experience until the COVID passes. And she also knows, as soon as that COVID passes, we're all going to be there. She opens the doors and we're going to go in there with the biggest smiles on our faces, knowing that we can sit, enjoy, talk, just chill out with each other and have a community again.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's not a lot of places around this area where I'm at in New Mexico. There's a few, but a cigar bar is very fun for that kind of camaraderie. A lot of times I like to have my cigars by myself and I put on a lot of music and I just kind of chill out in the backyard. But once it break, I have friends at work. I didn't know this, but there's like 4 people I work with, and they all smoke cigars. And they, we already said when COVID is over, we want to hang out. We want to go to these cigar bars. We want to hang out and talk, have a cigar, talk about everything. And it's all about communication at these cigar bars. It's all about having fun.
Yeah.
Like I think people don't understand. People go out for dinner and they eat and they hang out and they talk.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with cigar bars.
Right. Let me ask you this: since we're talking about the the fun that you have, be honest when I ask you this question. Ready? Do you have fun giving someone a cigar that you like?
Oh, I love giving out good cigars. If I've got a favorite and I have a few of them, then if I know someone wants to smoke a cigar or is interested or they do smoke, and I'll say, have you ever tried the acid? Have you ever tried the what's another one that I like? The Romeo Julieta. Like I'll ask them, and if they say no, then I'm like whipping out the sticks. Here you go, take it, because you love to share cigars with other cigar people because they're going to enjoy it, even if they don't. One of the guys at work said he goes the best cigar is a free cigar, and I laughed, but it is even if they give you one that you might not like and you light it up on the patio or you light it up in a man cave or wherever you're at, that 20 to 30 minutes of you just smoking it, you realize this guy or girl, whoever it was that gave you that cigar, they wanted you to enjoy yourself with that cigar. They wanted you to have some time, some time to relax. If you're really busy and someone gives you a cigar, they're basically saying, hey man, chill out, have some fun, go sit and relax with your thoughts. We're getting bombarded, dude, with so much crap with the media and the news. And when you can light up a cigar, even if you're new to it, it's a new brand or a new smoke, you just chill out with that thing for 20, 30 minutes. It can bring all the stress, all the levels go down. So I love sharing cigars.
I would add one thing to that. The best cigar is a free cigar and a cigar you've never tried.
There you go.
Because I understand the free. I get the free. You want to give me one, I'll take it. I don't care. That's fine. But for me, it would also have to be the thing where I have not tried this particular brand or flavor or wrap or whatever you want to call it. I've never tried this cigar. Somebody just gave it to me for free. That's a plus. Because who knows? I could love that one, and now I'm going to go order it. For me, I love getting a deal. So if I go to a cigar bar, I'm buying full price at the cigar bar to support the cigar bar business, and I get to hang out in there. Now, if I'm buying cigars online, I usually go to only one place just to make it easy. I know there's a million places out there, but let's just do a quick plug. Cigars International is my go-to. I've gotten very good deals from there. Most cigars that I buy only cost me about $3.50 a cigar. And these are $10, $12, $14 cigars that I'm paying $3.50 for. So when I see somebody who likes cigars who have never tried ruination, damnation, flathead, never tried a nub. I like the nubs. They're little and they're cute and they're stupid. I don't care what I love the nubs. I love flatheads. But if I talk to somebody who I said, hey, have you ever had a flathead? And they say, no, what's that? Boom, I'm laying one on them because I can get a flathead for $3.50 or maybe $4.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a cigar place, it's $12. But if I pay $12, I'm not giving that one away. If I pay 12 or 14, sorry, I'm smoking that one. If I get it online, I don't mind sharing. And I love sharing just like you because I love to see the face and then I love to see the reaction, you know, a week or two later when they will. This happened at Walmart. When I was at Walmart, I gave one of the vendors a flathead. 2 weeks later, he grabs me, pulls me aside. And he's like, oh, I love the flathead. He's like, I don't know how, I never tried these before. And I'm like, well, I didn't try them before either until someone introduced them to me. So I'm introducing to you. Okay, I'm out $4. But what do you think that does if I'm not there anymore, but if I was at Walmart and I see that vendor again for the rest of the time that we're both working there, what do you think that does to our relationship?
Your cigar.
Now we have a special, right? We have a special relationship. I know it's kind of silly, but you can't do that with a Pepsi. You can't do that with a, a Carmelo bar. You're like, what if you went up to somebody and said, hey,
peanut butter cup.
Yeah, I know you're really into candy, so I got these Reese's cups. No, it's a completely different animal. Cigars are special. Cigar smokers are special.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to get into that, you know, take it slow, take your time, get into it. It takes years to be really knowledgeable. I am not knowledgeable still. I mean, right now, honestly, dude, you know, you're way more knowledgeable than I am.
Yeah.
But that's okay because you've been doing it longer.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, you gain wisdom as you go. And hopefully, if you meet somebody who doesn't have any wisdom, you can impart wisdom onto them.
Some cigar wisdom.
Right.
That's the beauty of cigars. And not everybody gets it. And I understand that. Some people don't have the luxury or the time to actually enjoy cigars. But when they do find that time and that luxury to say, or they finally give in and say, you know, I always see these guys on TV. I see Schwarzenegger smoking a cigar. I see, you know, what's his name? Sylvester Stallone with a cigar, whatever. You see all these actors and they get together at a party and you see them smoking cigars. They're on the cover of Cigar Aficionado and people are like, huh, I've never had one. Or I wonder what that's like. The cigar community just needs to, if you know guys, like you said, they just need to bring them in and just know it's baby steps. It's learning about the cigars.
And you know what it is?
The good ones, you're good, man. Once you find the cup you like, it's all good.
But you don't get it till you get it. You know, it's one of those things where, like you said, you see them and you're like, man, I wonder what that's like. Dive in, try it out, see how it is. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's a roller coaster ride. Because Mark, would you agree or disagree that after you're smoking cigars for a while, you literally say to yourself, where has this been my entire life? I wish I was doing this a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it for 20 plus years, so I don't think that way because I've been doing it.
Well, the point taken, and I get that, but you know, I wish I was smoking cigars a long time ago. I'd have a lot more knowledge, but I'm glad I'm smoking them mostly because I get to talk to other people about it, and it's a social thing, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's not for everyone. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But you don't know until you've tried it. How many times have we tried to get Dad to have a cigar?
I tried to get Dad to have a cigar a million times. And even when we went to New Mexico, you know, he's not gonna like me. You know,
he was one and done.
And here's the thing, even he will not know the amount of money I spent on him because he said he wanted to do a pipe.
Yeah.
So not only would have been easier if he just would smoke a cigar. I had to buy him a pipe. I had to buy him pipe tobacco, flavored pipe tobacco. So we're talking, I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks. And he smoked the pipe tobacco from when he was a kid or whatever. And he immediately was like, I don't like it. Well, you know, hey, that's 5 cigars I could have had, bro.
About 5 cigars, $10 cigars.
You know? But what you're saying is that's okay. It's not for everybody. Not everybody likes the same things. But if it's something that you want to get into, walk before you run. You know, check it out.
Walk before you walk. Just take your time.
Yeah, walk before you walk.
Yeah, walk before you walk.
Walk before you walk. You can't get all. You can't just be running.
Look, man, if you've got a butt scoot across the floor because you can't even crawl, that's okay.